Hello, and welcome to 9 minutes 3 days weather forecast. Our production just before we bid January goodbye. Now I start today's presentation looking at the satellite imagery we have available for today, some hours before now, over part of the country. And we see some white patches of cloud clusters over part of the southwest of Lagos, Ijebu-Ode, and environ, and also part of the southeast inland of parts of Port Harcourt, Calabar, and some inland areas of Cross River, areas around Obudu, where we are seeing some convective activities that are likely to lead to some isolated thunderstorms before the end of Saturday. Now let's take a look at the highlights of areas we expect weather activities on Saturday. We look at areas around the inland of the southeast and that of the southwest, with notable areas like part of Asaba, Onitsha, part of Port Harcourt, and Eket. Areas like these are likely to have some isolated thunderstorms before the end of Saturday, but we do not expect these activities to be widespread. It might just affect one or two localities. Also, part of the southwest of Lagos and environ are also likely to have some thunderstorms, with some few areas around the central cities of Makurdi and Lokoja also seeing some thundery activities with or without rainfall. We expect the north to be in sunny conditions. We look forward to the air quality conditions over the country being predominantly moderate over most places, but there are some risk value to people in the sensitive group over part of Katsina and Kano into part of Kaduna and part of Abuja and Niger. We also look forward to temperature rising gradually over the northwest of the country. Sokoto and environ are likely to report a maximum temperature of about 39 degrees Celsius, while the northeast areas of Yobe and Maiduguri are likely to have temperature around 37 degrees Celsius. The FCT is likely to report a temperature max of about 36 degrees Celsius, while Lagos and environ will report 35 degrees Celsius, and parts of the southeast coast of Yenogua, part of Port Harcourt and Calabar, worrying the Niger Delta axis, are likely to report temperature around 36 to 37 degrees Celsius. We look forward to Sunday, also giving a lot of sunshine hours to locations in the north in good visibility, while we expect some partly cloudy conditions around the central cities, while we can't also rule out some chances of isolated thunderstorms over part of the southeast coast of Port Harcourt and Calabar, and also part of Lagos and environ on Sunday afternoon. We also look for the air quality conditions over the country still remaining in some moderate conditions, except for areas around the northwest up to part of Niger in the central cities, while people in the sensitive group category are likely to have some hazard, to have to be wary of some hazardous atmosphere on this particular day. We also look forward to temperature remaining within 37 and 38 degrees Celsius over most part of the north, with the northwest areas reporting temperature around 38 degrees Celsius. The north central areas around Kano will report temperature around 34 degrees Celsius. FCT will report 36 degrees Celsius, while Mina will report 38 degrees Celsius. Over the south, we expect Lagos and environ to report temperature around 35 degrees Celsius, while the southeast coastal areas will still have temperature around 36 to 37 degrees Celsius over the coastal areas, while the inland areas will report temperature around 37 degrees Celsius. Monday is also likely to be fine over most part of the north, with sunny conditions expected throughout the entire day, and partly cloudy conditions are still likely to hold sway over the central cities, and there are still chances of some isolated thunderstorms expected over the inland of the southeast and the coast of the southeast, while that of the southwest as well, with areas around Akure and Benin also likely to have a fair share of isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon hours of the day. We look forward to the air quality conditions still looking like what we saw on Saturday, with most areas likely to still prevail under moderate air quality index, and the northwest will still remain under some poor air quality conditions that could affect people in the sensitive group category. We look forward to temperatures still remaining within 37 and 38 degrees Celsius over part of the northwest, while maximum temperature over the northeast will range between 36 over Maiduguri to 34 over part of Dutse. We also look forward to the FCT having a temperature increment of over a degree Celsius over part of Abuja, while part of Niger and part of the inland of the southwest are likely to have temperature around 36 and 37 degrees Celsius. The southeast coast will still remain with temperature max of about 36 to 37 degrees Celsius. And that's where we'll leave you for this edition of our 3 days weather forecast. Do join us in a couple of days for updates to this forecast. I'm Olubi Adedamola, and thank you for watching.